Peace and love, everyone. My name is Kelly Vaughn from Kelly Vaughn Basics. This is my very first video. I decided to do a little personal video like this, just to establish just a little, so you can get to know me a little bit. So, my name is Kelly Vaughn, and I am of Kelly Vaughn Basics and Essentials. I wrote down a little bit of notes, so if I keep looking down, that's the reason why I'm looking down. Just a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in New Jersey. Now reside over the bridge, as they call it, in Pennsylvania, across the bridge. I've been in healthcare for about 25 years, over 25 years. I also decided to go back to school some years back to get a degree, something I always wanted to do, so I decided to do it, and I'm still on that journey right now. Counseling and therapy is my major. I really love talking to people. I love the whole process of counseling and therapy and talk therapy and, establishing certain conversations, necessary conversations. We all need them. So I like to do those. I like to talk to people. People like to talk to me. So I thought it was a good thing. So I'm doing that. Now, a little bit about my history in terms of how Kelly Vaughn Basics came to be. Many years ago, I had throughout my teens, I had mild acne. Of course, went to the dermatologist, got the prescribed medications and things of that sort. And of course, it cleared up, but it came back in my 20s. Well, let me just tell you something about my 20s. Like my mid-20s, I had the most horrible hormonal breakouts. It was all hormonal. I didn't know it was hormonal at the time, but it was. All under my chin, all around my face. It was just horrible. So I decided to do something a little bit more drastic. Besides go to dermatologists and things like that, I decided to change my diet. I decided to change. Well, actually, this was later on after. I was probably in my 30s at that point. But I decided to change my diet. And, the whole dairy and the cheese. And everybody knows dairy and cheese is, a lot of hormones and things like that. They tell you that when you have certain medical diagnoses, they tell you to change your diet, reduce dairy and things like that. So for me, I did try that, and it worked very well. The hormonal was restored, fresh fruits and vegetables, plenty of water, working out, reduced stress, all that stuff worked for me. It all worked. It was really good. So I was on to something there. That was my first step, really, to some changes. I needed to do some changes. I needed some changes to occur in order for me to have something more consistent. So I decided to do that. And throughout the years, I was making little things for myself, different little skincare things, and natural stuff, of course, right in the produce section. And I kept getting a lot of compliments from people. What are you doing with your skin? You look so much brighter than you normally do. Our family was saying. And I said, I do this, I do that. And they're like, well, what's in it? Also at work, what are you doing? What's going on over there? Why is your skin so clear? What are you doing? So I told them I was doing some stuff, and some people wanted to know what I was doing, and asked me to make them some stuff. You know, they want the stuff that I'm using. They call it the stuff. You know, what do you do? That's what my niece calls it. She's called it the stuff. So I guess it gained some feet at that point, you know, because it was helpful. Um, People were asking about it. And still at that point, I didn't really think about making it for other people. I just, I just kept making it for myself. I didn't really think about it as a business. Like, hey, I can make it for other people, and you know, I didn't think about it like that. I was just so wrapped up into just making it for myself until you know, I had gotten some other inquiries about it. So I started to make a couple things for people, little jars of stuff, and you know, they enjoyed it. So that was that point of the skincare. Now the candles came about. The candles came about. I've always liked candles though. Candles is one of those things that you like. You naturally just like candles. You really do. Some people just love them. And I said, you know what? I want to learn how to really make them. So I did. I researched. I did all that stuff, and I researched really, really well too, because I wanted to make them organically. I didn't want, again, because of my skin, you know, I didn't want a lot of things on, you know, I wanted to